Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Flex and Flix. My name's Austin.
Oh, it's going down.
What? Oh.
This is happening.
Oh, should we not?
Well, okay. Let's keep it rolling. I didn't know.
Start it over?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Flex and Flix. I'm Austin Aguia. This is Reno Aguia.
What's up, y'all?
And we're talking about The Boys.
On Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. Is it really on Amazon? Or is it?
Yeah, it's Amazon.
Oh, it's Amazon.
The Amazon original.
Original. So this is season 2.
This is season 2, and it's funny now that Homelander is... Should we just jump right into it? Or
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it's funny how this season Homelander is trying to like figure himself out from this new chick, Stormtrooper. What's her name? Storm Shadow. Stormfront. Okay, so he's trying to figure himself out because there's new chicks in here, and she's like crushing it, but she could be like really old. This whole like 60 thing is coming back up with her.
Oh yeah, she's Liberty.
Yeah, she's Liberty. So I'm wondering like if they're gonna have that in that like the last half of the season. I wonder if it's gonna be like catching back up to that like reason why she left, or when they said they kept just repositioning her like a Catholic priest.
Wow.
Wow, that was definitely a burn, but like it was just funny how they relate that to that now. Not even seeing on that crazy subject, but when they said that, I knew right away, like, oh, they just kept putting her here and here.
Just moving her around. Once you get in trouble, go to another state.
Changing her name a little bit here and there, and then now she's back to nobody really knows.
It's gross.
So anyway, it's funny to see Homelander like almost figuring himself back out. But the last episode, when they're like beating each other up like sexually, and that was awkward.
On the very end.
Yeah.
All right, now let's do a recap of everything then. All right, okay. So that's how we like felt off the bat.
Okay, that's how we felt off the bat. Recap is Huey and why do they say is his name Mother's Milk? What's the dude's name?
Yeah, that's so weird, right?
Well,
every time I read that on the subtitles, I'm a subtitler. And it says Mother's Milk.
Okay, yeah. So that dude, Frenchie, all those guys are like hidden in a bunker, and like no one can really find them. Mm-hmm. They're like totally off the map. Then Butcher was found because
they called Butcher because Huey couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah, but what's the Noise guy's name? The
Noise?
Yeah, El Noise. The black dude, the full suit, the black suit.
Oh, Black Noir.
Black Noir?
Yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
I don't know.
Noise.
Yeah, Noise.
Noise?
Black Noir.
Noir?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So that dude was hunting Butcher down, and Butcher acted like he was going off the map, and he ended up...
Well, you just fast-forwarded 5 episodes.
Okay, well, jump in, Mr. Know-It-All. Hugh, let's go.
Well, you just went from episode 1 to episode 5.
Well, I can't remember everything. Here you go.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Episode 2, listen up.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I wanted to recap before, but now we're just jumping right into it.
Well, I gotta stop. You take over.
Okay, well, I don't know everything.
Well, apparently you do, judging me.
Well, I'm just saying in episode 1 and 2 was more about the little Asian girl and her, like... going crazy with the brother and his little psychic guy.
Came from. He had powers.
And then Stormfront's coming in because they had the funeral for Invisalign, whatever his name was.
Translucent.
They had, yeah.
Butt plug with the bomb.
I thought the funeral was kind of funny how they had outfits with just nobody in them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of funny. That happened, so then it was more about the Asian girl and the brother with the crazy X-Men powers.
For sure.
And their fight scenes, and he was threw her into the freaking wall, and she... That was cool.
Sick. Okay, that was sick, yeah. So that happened, and they ended up killing him.
When did they kill him?
They kill him?
No, they didn't kill him. He got... they caught him, and they put him on the boat, and then they... were trying to get back onto land, but then the Deep, with his emotional problems, said, I'm leaving. And then remember, he had that cool-ass scene, and he was trying to get him with all the sharks, and he was on the whale.
That had nothing to do with the one part.
Yeah, it was. He was on the boat.
Who? He was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was. But then it blew up, dog.
Well, no, they crashed into the whale. Nothing blew up. Are you watching
the
same
big ass
show?
boat was on fire, and they got on the little fucking dinghy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they
that
took off.
Boat, homie, the fucking was on.
No, he got on with them.
The little Chinaman with the fucking power.
Yeah, bro. Stormfront cracked his neck in front of the Asian girl 2 episodes later. Are you watching the show?
Okay.
I was trying to hold on to that, but I guess I'll just release it all. Okay, so let's rewind.
Okay. Here we go.
So now they crashed on the little island, and then but I thought that wow, I hate you. Okay, Lion King, pounce.
Okay.
I need some fucking water. I thought it was really cool how the Deep finally had his scene. I've been so tired of him.
Something, an emotional baggage that dude carries with the whole show. It's like
I've been so tired of him. Yeah, he's been off. He's not even part of the 7.
Give the guy back his Xanax and have him go take a nap.
I don't care about your gills. I don't care. This is weird.
This
You're
is
like
awkward.
talking to him with Patton Oswalt, Ratatouille gills.
What about when they're feeding the different women and he's like, okay, I like this one. They're like, nah, you're going to take this one. Huh?
What is this? What's going on?
Is this some type of like sacred marriage you're trying to make me get into?
Well, when Maeve sees him and she goes, "You're a piece of shit," and he goes, "Well, you think I'm a piece of shit?" She goes, "Yeah." That's who you are.
I think he was like,
Okay.
Okay, so back to when he was riding the humpback sperm
A whale
in general,
Yes.
humongo. The sharks were moving a little bit too fast for me. It was kind of like, okay, what's going on underneath there?
It was cool.
It was cool, but like the whole process of them like really that fast.
It was a
Do
speed.
you have the most athletic shark in the ocean there? Maybe he does.
Maybe he called him.
Maybe he.
Give me your best.
So yeah, maybe he called him in. So anyway, they were moving a little bit too fast for me. But when homie came up on the whale and was like riding, like
That was really cool.
like he was riding.
He totally redeemed himself.
for sure. But then how he was like, and they crashed right into him. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, Butcher just went.
Okay, so that's right. Stormfront did break his neck, and then that's why Homelander came there and was like, I was supposed to kill him. She's like, oh well, bud.
I thought that Lightbeam, whatever her name is, that she was gonna kill Huey.
Starbright.
Yeah, what exactly do you do?
Well, she like does the lights and the powers, but does she get the power to go to them?
Is
Does
she controlling the
blast them?
electricity, or is it just
Yeah,
light?
I just see like the eyes look cool.
Does she just control light?
What are we doing here?
I'm confused.
Yeah, is the light going in there? Is it too bright? Is it burning you?
But
inside
what's his name
out?
said, kill him, and she didn't do it. And then later when he choked her and said, you didn't kill him, she was like, I'm not with him. And then she fucked him that episode. What's she doing?
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
They went on that long road trip, and it was.
They were in that like awkward hotel room.
like,
That was
what
like
is this
that.
road
That
trip?
hotel room was all awkward, like that first Terminator with Sarah Connor, like Kyle Reese. That like weird, like with that weird, like wood paneling and like the old, like nasty looking cigarette smoke drapes.
I was thinking Me, Myself, and Irene when he's like, all right, I'll go to the other room.
Okay, yeah, that part too. But like that old little weird thing. It's funny how they always revert back to that like little type of like hotel room.
Love
like
scene.
okay, we're on the road. This is what it looks like on the road. Like, nah.
There's a lot of different hotels.
100%. Especially nowadays. It's 2020.
Well, I guess it's trying to be some remote hotel that nobody would go to.
We're on Route 66. There's not a Route 66.
Is Route 66 everywhere?
We're on it. So that part with her is definitely kind of like, can you get your powers going? Can you not? He choked her.
What?
What?
What part?
With Starlight.
Oh, yeah.
He choked her. She didn't really like. I thought she was going to power up. Like, I'm not scared
I
either.
thought that she was done with Huey, and she was like, because to be honest, I don't care about that relationship.
No, but
or
I thought
anything.
Homelander was telling her to do that, like purposely, like sneak in there, like to get. Like,
Oh yeah, like it was a.
That's what I thought at first, and when I found out it wasn't, she was just like, "I'm just here." I was like, "What the?
This is
fuck are you
stupid.
What are you doing here?"
Stupid.
Stupid.
For a second, I thought she was 00, but she wasn't.
I thought totally they brought her in there. She was being secretive. She has like a freaking like camera in an armpit, and she's waving it around. Like I thought some kind of secretive shit was going on, and it's not.
No.
So that was kind of weird. What happened to that episode? What happened to that little thing at the end? They ended up leaving because I remember him saying like goodbye.
That's when they found out about Liberty.
Oh yeah, that's right. And they just kind of went okay. All right.
They were like,
and what was the? And then Stormfront and
Stormfront came in. She was like, "I'm in it," and then Homelander didn't like her, and then she's just been a bitch, but also all kind of cool the whole time. And they found
a
out
little too cocky.
way too. I'm a little too much with the mouth. I get it. Don't get it.
Calm it down.
So she's like 60, and she's Liberty from back in the day, and
But
she used to be
40?
some racist
She doesn't
killer.
look 40. She looks 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she was like a racist back then. Now she's not. Whatever's happening.
I don't know what. So her situations. So are you as good as Homelander or not?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Because when he was beaming her, she was just like,
How about when the fake scene when he beamed everybody out? That was sick, bro. They should have that. I
thought it was real.
I did not know because he was getting pissed off. So he was like mowing people
Well, then
down.
when I realized that his beams were just cutting people in half the whole time, instead of him just like hitting certain people, it was just like a mow. That was crazy.
How about when he was hitting homegirl and she's like, yeah, it feels kind of good.
When
They were in that room like fake.
Oh
fighting or
yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Well,
She was
because
like,
but I think that. See, he can't feel anything, I don't think. But she can feel pain, so I think that's why she was like, hit me, because she can feel something, which is weird. But, in a sense...
he can't feel anything.
I don't think he can feel anything.
He got pushed down by homegirl, by the son.
Did it hurt him?
But did you see his face when his son pushed him down? He was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but I've never seen a bruise or a scratch on Homelander. Everyone else has gotten cut.
It's like he sleeps and pisses with that thing on.
Oh, yeah, he's never left that suit.
It's awkward.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Everyone else has at least gotten hurt, and he still just showed up with a freaking bing.
True that, for sure. All right, so what else? What else was going down in the episodes? I can't think of anything else that really went on.
I thought that the fight scene between X-Men dude and
first of all,
Stormfront
you can
was
tell
really
they got
cool.
more money now. You can tell totally.
Oh,
more
yeah.
money.
Even
Just by
the
way
story and the
the
production.
story, the production, the CGI that they're using is like way
The way
better.
Homelander lands
It's a
every
step
time
above,
looks
for sure.
perfect.
Yeah.
Every time he lands, it looks perfect.
Yeah. How about when he dropped down that time and just was like, ooh, scared of the other guy, and he just went, "Zzz," burned him. And he
See,
was like,
that
and then,
was a
And then he
cool
looked
part.
around like, ugh, you guys are disgusting, and then wrote it. That was crazy.
He landed and went, ooh. Like, and?
Who is this? And then burned him real quick, and then homie behind him got burned. That sucks.
So Stormfront's the only one that can put up a fight to him.
So far.
I mean, they can put up a fight, but the only one that seems like...
So far for sure. But what about girl that got shot up like Wolverine? She's like a Wolverine.
Yeah, but she's not
Kimiko.
that strong.
Kimiko.
She's strong, but she's not Homelander strong.
I know. Why couldn't she be way faster? It's like she's just strong and slow and small. Huh?
She's like a little animal. She is crazy, though.
She is crazy for sure.
But I've never seen her lift a car or anything. I've seen her
No.
just break people all into bits.
Yeah, I've never seen her tear a car apart or anything like that either. Yeah. So yeah, I think they've done a good job as far as transitioning from the second to third season so far.
Oh, Butcher and the wife.
Butcher and the wife
Butcher and the wife.
finally met up. Kind of knew she wasn't going to be about dipping on her boy. What the
I
hell?
knew the whole time.
Like,
you think
yeah.
she's going to leave?
No, dude. And then he called him a soup freak. That was that let her know yeah, he ain't. Not
How about when
daddy.
she went and complained to the gate and was like, blah, 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 and then 10 seconds later, Homelander was like, yeah, I heard all of that. Just, how far can you hear?
Well, how psycho are you? He's like, this is nice. What the? You just
yeah, and he
got
was
here,
like-
Dad.
He was like, you can say it back. And he was like,
He's like,
I love you
well,
too.
the face that he said it was all weird. He's like, and you, it was like, whoa. How many times did the director be like, that wasn't good enough? All right, let me see another one, kid.
Yeah.
That wasn't good enough. That's the face you decided on?
He
It was
went-
like, yeah, it was all awkward as I was like, whoa, what the?
I wonder what the other ones were.
I know, but the director walked over and was like, yep, that's the one. Mark it. Or whatever, whatever they do. My thing is that's the decision they made. Anyway, so he goes through that and he's like, I love you too. Beard's woman is like,
This is nice.
okay, wackadoo.
It was awesome to find out that the kid is a natural born superhero. And when he threw him off the house, I thought the kid was dead.
How do you know they didn't pump him full of C4 or whatever? Not C4, Mach 5 or what is it?
They haven't shown it, but I don't think that he has. I think that
He's in the compound thing.
That's why I think he's the first. That's why it's so compounded. That's why I think he's in such a compound, because he's the first real
confined.
There it is. There you go. That he's real.
So you think they just went, let's just see if we can do this for real. And Homelander juiced her up.
Because nobody else has had a kid. Superhero. Because what superheroes had a kid? Only Homelander.
And then the
that we
Starlight
know
girl
of
was pumped full of the...
Yeah, the
nitrous.
mom's, that's why she hates her mom.
What's this stuff called?
V.
Yes, there, Compound V.
That's why it's called VOT. I think it's really called VOT. But then they just call it Compound V. Or,
You got bought.
it's not as bad as unobtainium from Avatar.
Okay, for sure. But, which Avatar 2?
Wow, when is it coming out?
Yeah, the Compound V, I do think you're right. You might be onto something there that he is the first natural one, but I wouldn't put it past them to be pumping him up as soon as he was a babe.
Yeah, but why would they do that to some random kid in a sense?
Because they did it to every kid.
Yeah, true. I guess they're all random kids.
Yeah, they did it to every single kid. So, it's,
But I think that's why he's so special and so secretive.
I know, but I'm dying to see what he can do. But how come when he threw him off, he got like the wind knocked out of him, he couldn't breathe?
Who?
The kid. Homelander was up there, he was like, hey, son, click. And he fell and cracked and like fell on the ground and just was passed out.
Well, I think because he's young and he's never even tested his powers before. When his eyes glue up and he didn't even know he could do it, he got freaked out.
Yeah, that's right.
But when he first threw him off and he went, I was like, he's dead. He's dead. And then he just got up.
Like a puppy dog.
It was crazy,
How you
though,
got a breath?
that he threw him off and then had his laser eyes. It was cool.
That was... So I'm dying to see what happens with that situation. I wonder if he's going to make a bright burn. Psycho pants.
Well, that's what Homelander is.
Yeah, that is true.
That's exactly what Homelander is.
That is so true.
Brightburn. Yeah, just right now when you said that, like, I was like, I wish there was a Brightburn too. It's like, well, that's what Homelander is.
Definitely. Ooh. Did you see but he looked around to like, ugh, disgusting.
Only Brightburn's full-on villain, though.
Full on.
Homelander's
like,
still
I guess I'll
pretends
run
that he's
the world
nice.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Come on. Last but not least.
I don't know. Were there any other fight scenes in there? The noir scene, how they blew. You just heard like
Bro,
three bombs up there.
3? There was like 10.
And he was just still.
He was just still standing there.
When they showed in the beginning of the season, when the one blow-up-y terrorist dude from Fire blasted out the apartment, and he was just standing there and went. Wow, I didn't know he was that strong.
Why can't we get the backstory on that guy?
I don't know. I think that's the point of him. But it makes sense that you saw him crying that one time when they found out that he was pumped full of E. So you know that he's at least, I don't know, a normal person or something under there for a second.
Why can't them old adults just pump themselves full of Compound V and see what happens?
I think it has to happen when you're a kid.
Like genetically modified?
Mm-hmm. I think that's happened when you're a kid. Because I was saying this to Evan that they have the like druggy kind that's not glowy. And then they have the glowy kind that they were pumping full of the kids. Remember the kids it was like glowing blue.
True.
I think there's 2 different kinds. They just haven't explained it, but it's all still Compound V.
All right. I don't know. That's all I got pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Huey. I'm over their little relationship. Homelander's awesome.
Psycho. Makes the show
crazy.
Great. Deep.
Kind of the reason I watched
Deep
the show.
Wacko.
Oh, what about when we were like, how is the blonde lady alive? And then he went, oh, I'm sorry, and then and came back. Bro.
First of all,
That's
disgusting. But when
crazy.
That's crazy. But when they
how they introduced it like and showed it like that.
Transformed that, and he said, ew, because he was like, oh, I can't.
And he goes, change back. He goes, change it. He's like, change it back. But just how he goes, oh, it hurts to do it for too long. And he was like, just some gross, like, wow.
Wow, that part was disgusting. It was so weird.
So weird. That was crazy.
He was named Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Doppel?
Doppel? Yeah, Doppel.
Okay, so that part was disgusting.
So
weird.
I am glad that Homelander though is done with all the milk crazy.
When worked his way up to that.
Hey, I think that was the end of the line. He even saw it and he was like, what the fuck
hell
am I doing?
Then he changed form into himself. And he was trying to bang himself. I was like,
well, he thought about it for a second because he's crazy. But then he was like, I'm not that crazy. He was like, this is pathetic. I think that's it. I think it's the last. Yeah. There's no other crazy scene.
If you haven't seen this show, go out and watch this show on Amazon. The show is nuts.
So cool.
So much different than you would ever think. You know what I mean? Like when I first saw it, I was like, this is going to be stupid.
Yeah, it's
superheroes. It looked cheesy. Like when you first saw it, looked cheesy. I was like, what is this?
Oh, what about
like NBC show? I was like, oh yeah.
What about when Ninja Guy came in with Daredevil dude who couldn't see, and he was like, he was like, oh, cool I am. And then he goes, let me see your ears.
Wait, who?
Remember when they were trying to introduce the new Seven?
Oh my God.
He goes, hey, come here. Whack. And he goes, ah! And he was like, don't ever have some cripple on my team again. Jeez, bro.
But he's right. He's like, I don't want anyone on my team.
Well, they have to be perfect. The perfect superhero. Not just a superhero, but the best of the best. Like Translucent was, I mean, he was invisible.
But plug.
I mean, that's the only way you got him. But still.
He said, I shoved this thing up your butt. And he's like,
what?
What? And then Huey.
Bink.
Bomb mode. Butt blown off.
Last thing I think is what's his name got kicked off because of his heart.
Oh, A-Train. He's gonna come back with a vengeance. He's gonna drink
that
he's
shit. Pissed. Yeah.
He's gonna drink.
He's gonna kill himself trying to kill somebody.
Scrub himself down with it until he can come back, because that Shockwave guy came back. That guy in the orange suit that looked like he bought it from Kmart.
He was faster. Remember when they raced?
No, but those costumes. Like, did you get that at Kmart?
A couple of their costumes were really stupid,
bro. And your sunglasses. Like you looked like you went to Clearwater Beach and went to one of those like little beach shops. It was like, I want this, Dad. Like, get whatever you want.
They look like Spy Kids, if you even know what that is.
I do. You watched it.
I was young enough.
Shark, like something with the shark too, right?
That was after. There's Spy Kids, and then they started just becoming craziness.
Okay, but it was something Shark Lavas or something, right? Shark Boy.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah, is that
I think that's what I didn't watch it, but I think that's what it was.
All right. So yeah, if you haven't watched this show, go watch it. It's extremely entertaining. That's all. That's pretty much to say update. They've had 5 episodes so far.
Yeah, we were trying to do a episode at a time, but then they just went, here's 5. So it was like, okay, I guess someone watch all 5.
Yeah, and who knows how many episodes this season's going to be. I'm guessing at least 10. So it's kind of like
this is the type of show that needs a 10 episode.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a halfway point for this, you know. So definitely.
How do you think it's gonna? What do you think is gonna happen next?
I hope they kind of dabble into the Liberty thing and Black Noise.
Noise.
The Black Nora.
Nah.
I hope they get into something like that. I hope they kind of steer away from Huey and fucking Starlight.
I'm over it.
Oh my God.
They're trying to make it seem like why does there have to be some love story? I don't care.
Yeah. She goes from those plain ass weird clothes to like whorebag outfit.
You think we don't recognize
like,
you?
What do we do? Yeah. Like you look the same.
You don't think we'd have recognized you? Listen, Clark Kent.
That's what I'm saying.
You.
That whole part of it, her trying to be like undercover and this and that is just awkward. And I don't know.
And you chose Huey? You're Starlight. What are you doing?
Well, he's like this underground guy fighting the bad guy.
He's not really fighting. Okay, he did do that.
He blew the guy's butthole off. He killed somebody else too, didn't he? He's done a couple of things.
I can't remember who else. He's definitely killed somebody else.
Bomb.
I don't remember who. He's definitely killed somebody else, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So, all right. That pretty much wraps it up.
And
make sure you stay tuned for more Flex and Flix, you guys.
Subscribe, like, share. That's about it.
That's about it.